Welcome back to Jacksonville Buzz on Buzz TV. I'm your host, Mike White. On Jacksonville Buzz, we're meeting with leaders in our community that are doing amazing things and investing their time, talent, and treasure to continue to make Jacksonville a great place to live, work, and play. Join us today. We have Wyman Winbush. And Wyman, thank you for coming and joining us on the program.
Thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to it.
So tell me a little bit about things you're involved with.
Well, right now, we're in Jacksonville. We are...
So Wyman International. So in Jacksonville, what kind of services are you guys doing?
Wyman, WRW International LLC is our company, and we're really focused on enabling people to reach their divine potential. In other words, giving them a high-performance mindset, which includes many things, right? It's the capacity to take risks, capacity to get out of your comfort zone, and your ability to embrace that which you've never done before and move forward. All those things are essential, for people to really move forward and do great things.
So how did you get started in the business?
Well, it's interesting. I came to Jacksonville via the Navy. So I did 8 years active duty, 22 years as a reservist. Through that time, I ended up teaching some courses, such as our leadership training, as well as being a flight instructor and a couple other things. I spent 20 some odd years in ministry as a leader at my church over the men's ministry. 31 years at IBM as a tech sales and leader there. And you combine all those things and you come up with some common ground that kind of define people who are successful versus people who are less successful, right? And you, as a coach of a sales team, as a coach leading people in ministry, that's what you're doing anyway. You're imparting that wisdom, that knowledge, that information to them so they can do their best.
What is something that you have learned through your career that if you had to go back to your 18-year-old self and advise your 18-year-old self, what's a piece of advice you'd give yourself?
First piece of advice I would give is to stop doubting yourself. A lot of people right now are embracing this term, imposter syndrome. Well, it's not a new term, right? It's not a new phenomenon. It's just a new term assigned to it. Anytime you step into something you've never done before, there's going to be a little bit of doubt, right? Because you're aware of what you don't know. It doesn't mean that you don't belong there or that you're over your head, right? What it means is you're doing something new, and as you acquire skills, experience, knowledge about those things, that anxiety associated with it goes away. Right? And so the advice that I've given myself is don't say no to opportunities simply because you're not comfortable with the opportunity. The advice I give to people all the time is when an opportunity comes your way and you don't know exactly how to get your arms around it, say yes and figure it out as you go. And that's what a lot of successful people do. Everyone does something for the first time and they're not comfortable with it the first time.
Build the plane as it flies.
Absolutely.
I always tell people it's fail often, fail forward, just don't fail at the same thing 3 times.
Yes.
So who's an ideal customer for you to come in and help?
Well, we work with a lot of our clients are bringing on new hires. One of the things we specialize in, I believe, is working with internships of people who are moving from the college environment to corporate. There's some unwritten rules there. There's some etiquette things. There's some know-how with regards to how to relate to your management, how to position yourself for promotion. And again, that high-performance mindset is so important. In other words, one of the things that people with a high-performance mindset have in common is that they never settle where they are. They never settle for remaining where they are. They're always acquiring new skills. Why? Simply this. Your ability to be promoted, get pay raises, look attractive to other folks who may want to give you, that dream job is in direct proportion to the value you bring to the marketplace. The greater the value, the greater your opportunities. Well, how do you increase the value you bring to the marketplace? Education and experience. Well, you can't speed up time with regards to experience, but education. How much do you read, right? What you find is some of the most successful people on the planet are folks who are very well versed, very well read, right? And so that's a habit that they might embrace, right? And I mentioned habits. I'll go ahead and mention. Well, one of the books I recommend to people is Atomic Habits, right? Atomic Habits by James Clear, and basically says you can take just a small habit, but if done consistently over time, ends up with great results. Books on tape, for example. If you listen to a book during your 30-minute commute to work, each way. That's an hour a day. That's 5 hours a week. Some of the courses you took in college weren't 5 hours classroom time, right? If you did that over a lifetime, imagine how many books you could get through. Imagine how much knowledge you could accumulate. Imagine how many skills you can master just using your commute time. I call it net education, no extra time required.
That is amazing.
Yes.
So where are we going to see you in the next 6 months? What great things are you going to continue to do?
Well, I'm going to continue to get out there, get the message out there. I'm heading to Houston tomorrow morning to speak at an event. I will be working with several clients locally, helping their new hires. I actually work also with UNF. On their Coggin School of Business Advisory Council, helping their students get prepared to bring value to the marketplace. I actually loved doing that. And then also from a ministry perspective, my wife and I are together in marketplace ministry, and we're always trying to pour into people who are getting ready to start businesses, help them with their marriages, help them with their lives, right? Because I believe, from a ministry perspective, God does his best work Monday through Friday. Right, when we're in the workplace, not on church on Sundays, but man, you go to church on Sunday to brag about what he did during the work week. So we help people get there.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, sharing your story today. Keep up all the great work and continue to do great things.
Thank you so much.
To find out more about Wyman and WRW International, visit us at iwantabuzz.com. We'll see you next time on Jacksonville Buzz.